So whose side are you on? Now that is the question. It's not just a movie tagline, it's a cultural moment for MCU fans. A question that has split the fandom, split the friendships, and even families. Mine is definitely split. My wife is Cap, and of course I am the OG Tony. This wasn't just another Avengers movie, this was war, and not against an alien or a killer robot, but against each other. Now welcome to Gedgehammer Reviews, the place where we smash through every Marvel movie with passion, hopefully a bit of humour, and a whole lot of insight. Now today, we are diving into Captain America Civil War. This is one of the most emotionally charged, impactful, and decisive entries into the entire MCU. It's a film about ideology, accountability, and the fallout of doing the right thing. Now, this is the moment where the Infinity Saga truly changes gear. We're no longer building the team, we're ripping it to pieces, and yet somehow it's great to watch. Now, strap in, smash that like button, and let's smash through this movie together and see what we think. So let's rewind to where it all began in this movie. We are in Lagos. We've got Cap, Wanda, Sam, Natasha. They're taking down Crossbones in what should have been a clean operation. But Wanda's powers accidentally destroy a building and it takes innocent lives. The world is outraged. And suddenly the Avengers are no longer seen as heroes, but as a potential threat. So in come the Sokovia Accords. It's a directive, brought in to bring the Avengers under global oversight. The idea is no more independent operations, no more vigilantes. Stark's all in. He's racked with guilt from Sokovia and the confrontation with the grieving mother. He sees the Accords as absolutely necessary. Steve, on the other hand, not so much. He's just lived through S.H.I.E.L.D. and that becoming Hydra, and he doesn't know that control means safety. So that is where we draw the line. And while all this is brewing, there's another thread quietly unraveling. The mysterious Zemo. He's no alien warlord or a robot. He's just a man with a plan and a vendetta, and for him it's personal. It's slow, but it's devastatingly effective. Now let's talk about one of the biggest surprises here. Of course we get Spidey, we know this, but I think the Black Panther entrance is overshadowed slightly. T'Chaka is killed in an explosion at the MCU and T'Challa steps up. And what an introduction. We've got the legendary Chadwick Boseman. He demands that commanding screen presence immediately. He's not interested in politics. He wants justice and revenge for his dad. He doesn't care about the Sokovia Accords or the Iron Man versus Captain America thing that we've got going on. He's on a mission, and the film handles it beautifully. It doesn't overload his origin, or it doesn't rush his motivations. It gives us a quiet, steady burn, and we see a man grieving, a warrior becoming a king, and a future icon forming just before our eyes. Now that chase scene in Bucharest is phenomenal. You've got Black Panther sprinting after Bucky, leaping across cars, clawing through traffic. It's fast, it's intense, and it's a perfect teaser of what is to come. It's just so sad that we didn't get enough. Without a doubt, this is one of the strongest character debuts in the MCU history, considering it's just a cameo. Now this isn't just a film with action. It's got high stakes, real emotional stakes, people stakes. Stephen and Tony, they're not just fighting over policy, they're fighting over pain. Steve's holding on to Bucky, his last connection to the past. Tony's drowning in guilt over Ultron, his parents, and at sometimes his own arrogance. And at its human core, that elevates this movie beyond just a popcorn superhero film. The scene where Tony says we just need to put in a check. And Steve responds, well, if I see a situation pointing south, I can't ignore it. It's not about who's right, it's about trust. You get it, you understand both sides, and that's the genius of it. It's really difficult to fight for somebody when you know both sides. Even Vision, trying to be the voice of logic, ends up hurting someone he cares about. Even Natasha, always so composed, is torn between her head and her heart. This isn't just civil war on the battlefield, it's civil war within themselves, because a lot of them can see both sides. You've got the two leaders that are very set in their ways. Everybody else is just leaning slightly one way or the other. But let's talk about the big one, of course. The airport scene. Now, this is not just the best scene in this film, it's one of the most memorable of the entire MCU. You've got Team Cap versus Team Iron Man. You've got two squads of absolute legends. Now, they are running at each other full tilt, and it is absolutely glorious. We've got Ant-Man turning giant. We've got Spidey fangirling over everyone. Black Widow and Hawkeye fighting like they're back in Budapest. And then you've got the Falcon versus War Machine in the skies. It is a buffet of superhero madness. Now, what makes this genius, it's not just the action, it's how personal it is. And we feel that theme throughout. We're not cheering for one team to win here. We're watching people that we love beat the nuts off each other. And it hurts, because who doesn't love Vision? Who doesn't love Black Panther? Who doesn't love Bucky? Who doesn't love these characters? It's unbelievable fan service, and it is so well done. It's hilarious too. You've got the comedy lines that go on throughout. Have you seen Empire Strikes Back? It's not silly, it's great. And it's emotional. And you feel the stakes shine on through even as you're chuckling along. And then it comes the cost. Rhodey falls, Vision's missed, War Machine's paralysed, and this is a stark reminder that this isn't a game. We're not playing superheroes here. These are people's lives that we're mucking around with. Let's do something and fix it. I want to give Zemo his powers here. He's not flashy whatsoever, but he doesn't need to be, and he wins. His goal was not to kill the Avengers. It was to make them want to kill each other, and he nails it. He wins. He manipulates the Winter Soldier program. He frames Bucky and he lures Cap and Tony to that isolated bunker. And then we're left with the aftermath. Bucky didn't just kill Tony's parents. He did it with his bare hands, and Steve knew about it. It's the ultimate betrayal. It was the final straw. And at this point, it's no longer two superheroes fighting. This is grief. This is rage. And this is heartbreaking. And it's colliding in one of the rawest sequences of the MCU. Zemo's already won by this point, not with weapons, but unfortunately the truth that people were trying to protect each other from. And he walks away knowing that he's succeeded, and it is chilling, because he hasn't had to kill anyone, he hasn't had to do anything, and yet he's destroyed the Avengers. It's madness. Cap versus Iron Man versus Bucky, you've got three men who once stood on the same side. Now, they're breaking apart. Every punch feels heavier because it means something. But to be fair, for a mortal man fighting two super soldiers, Tony does all right. He's trying to avenge his parents. And Cap's not trying to win, he's just trying to protect his friend. And Bucky just wants to survive. The choreography here is brutal. There's no flashy moves, it's raw, it's desperate, and they're fighting. And then you get the iconic line, "He's my friend. So was I." It's devastating. It is devastating. And, Cap drops his shield, he walks away. It gets you. The Avengers are no more. What we've been building towards and what we love, it's gone. And where is it going next? We're left with scars, and Cap sends him a letter and the phone, of course, but it doesn't undo the damage. It's just promised that it'll be there, if needed. Where do we land? Now, this is bold, it's complex, and it's deeply human at its core. It trades spectacle for substance and still delivers both. The introductions of Spider-Man and Black Panther are pitch perfect and absolutely required for this movie. The action is always crisp and the drama is tight. And the emotional weight, yes, it's heavy. For me, it dips a little around the middle as the plot pieces are moved around and put together. And it's more political than your average Marvel flick, but I suppose the Captain America movies do come with that element. But for me, it's one of the most important entries into this entire saga of movies. It tears down the world that we've been building, so we can see how these heroes rise from the ashes. Can they come together? Can they come and fight? Now, it's 4 stars from me. It's borderline 4.5 if I'm honest. But let me know in the comments. Are you Team Cap or are you going with the correct answer and you're Team Iron Man? Smash that like button, tap that bell, and make sure that you subscribe, because next up we're heading straight into the rest of the Infinity Saga leading up. Doctor Strange next. However, as always, guys, you know what it is. Keep on smashing. Have an amazing day. I really mean it. Thank you so much for the support. I'll see you soon.